Welcome back to the Confederacy campaign part 2. So the army of northern western Virginia is counter-attacking again, and then he has this army as well, but I don't think this army can join this battle. I will not be able to push further up here due to the fortress. That's why we need a better artillery, because artillery is rather weak so far in the campaign. So the main focus is going to be this battle first of all. See, he drove away the Hampton divisions. That's why I did have the Potomac army, all troops in one. Which is quite annoying, but maybe I can attack him. That's quite bad for Hampton's division, that it takes a lot of damage. And like it's not yeah, that's bad. I'll check if I can make some other troops available. Doesn't look like it. I'll try to take that mine back. I have Shenandoah right next to it. South Carolina is going up here, I remember that. Yeah, otherwise I'm just having a defensive line in near Tennessee. With Georgia, Mississippi is here, sort of like a link. And Missouri and Western Army is there, and Texas is where it's supposed to be over there. I think maybe it's 2. Ah, that's a fort. Okay, so that's what going on. So I'm facing the Army of Virginia under Irvin McDowell, and I have Buckner and Robert E. Lee. So I outnumber him a little, both in cavalry, but he has more guns again. Let's go. I'm not sure if I will be like attacking or defending. If I'm attacking, I will use the Potomac army mainly. They'll do to the mixed weaponry of the North Carolinian. They don't have the Springfield musket. The only real difference between the Springfield musket and the mixed musket is that the mixed musket doesn't have a bayonet. So it's much weaker in a melee. But you have an unlimited supply of mixed muskets. So if you don't care, then you can just use that. But that also means you have to be more offensive and close in with the enemy to get those shots in. Hopefully I'm defensive. Yes, I'm defending my position. We'll probably, let's see, I have 3 points here with 5 pointers. Okay, the enemy is coming here, I guess. Well, let's see what we have. Either by these trenches here, that will see how far can I go up. I can go up to here. Those houses over there will block some of the enemy. The enemy will have to walk up. If the enemy... I will be back when I have decided. Quite simple tactic. I will just hold this fence. Here is the first objective. As the enemy is closest is this one. I'm hoping the enemy will move up here in the open, and then they will first be hit by Mississippi's, and then repelled by the Springfield rifles. And I also have a cannon here that will hopefully do some damage. They can also get a canister shot in once they get close. Then I have another division over here, and another one just in case. So I will use these houses again as a sort of like a flank protection, so they can just shoot into this unit's flank if things will come for it. I'm expecting reinforcements, and that reinforcements can then cover Grammar's farm. And I made a couple trenches here, but then later decided to just put everything here on the fence, hoping they will move up here, and then I can just repel them. Because if I try to defend everything, then I'm just too weak to the point where the enemy attacks. I will see you soon when the enemy attacks. Army of State North Carolina, they came through here. The enemy is moving up along this road, so it looks like they're going to go for a frontal attack. So the North Carolina army will have to go through this, or go through this road here, up, connect here, over the bridge, and then go and reinforce this line. That should be good enough to ward off the enemy. See when the battle starts. The enemy is now have now moved up, and we are going to send out some skirmishers to harass the enemy. Apparently, this general wants to be in a medium range, because he is only intercepting. He wants to make sure the first volley hits. Whilst I disagree with him and say we will soon be in a long-range engagement. Rifle, musket. Move up. And move up. That's just a smoothbore. But I have to use everything available to me. Just slightly out of missile range. Let's get a bit closer. While these guys are moving up, the cavalry has almost, but these have just the mixed cavalry weapons, as I do not have like the project, the Confederate rifles done, and that also sucks that I didn't realize that I hadn't maxed out everything in the finances, because that's really what you do in the beginning. And then you don't have to touch that ever again, because you're just going to keep everything on max for the rest of the game. Bit further up, please. We killed 5 people. The enemy doesn't care yet. They should be moving. Staying in a long range and just shoot as many as possible. As the men get into formation. Quite bad that I have to go through the woods, because that will just make them disorganized and tired. Oh, their infantry is gonna go for a flanking maneuver, eh? Feeling clever, eh? Come on, move up and shoot. Shoot them. Killed 10 of them at least. These guys are moving up in a... See if I can draw this regiment, so they don't try to flank me too hard. On all the way. I guess this reserve is gonna go here. This can stay by the houses. Slightly more up here, please. Okay, that's good. They're turning inwards. But it's not ideal like that my men are turned this way when they're coming through here. Should I move up along this fence line? I can probably drive them back quite hard. Fall back and double time. Oh, they're holding up now. Okay. The enemy is reorganizing their line. Falling back a little. Now the cavalry is just, they are merely like morale support here. They have no use in an actual combat. It's more just infantry regiments in that case, but they are very slow down. So we get the skirmishers back. Oh, and the enemy cavalry is a little bit further. They outrange me a little bit, it seems. Fortunately, I have not suffered much damage. But my general left just outside the area of influence. I guess here, then it works a bit better. I just turn this around, shoot the cavalry. Now the enemy is attacking more heavily. I have to fall back this troop. Because they're getting outflanked. These guys go long range. Here and shooting them still. Soon they have routed their cavalry. Because they're challenging my fence line. Some damage in here on the flank. Another regiment is moving up here, so I won't be able to focus on this regiment. demoralized. Now we can turn around a little. We will turn inwards. Let's see. Oh, my officer is a bit too far away for me to be able to give an advance order. But we are routing some of their infantry regiments. This general is a bit stubborn. Ideally I would want to be in cover all the time, but I won't be able to. And for some reason this guy is nervous now. I don't know why. Smoothborns are still like rather good weapons once you are in range. But the thing is that you can take a lot of casualties whilst getting in range, and you don't. That just reduces your firepower. And some troops are more accurate than others. I think this training also affects how accurate your unit is. It will improve over time. But it will take, it won't go very fast. So enfilade fire over here. An enemy is about to rout here. And this cannon is exposed, so we will get that. Have to do a long range, as he is not agreeing with me. These men are falling back, and it means they're not shooting back. Or they are, so they have some good weapons. I'm almost in range there, but no, I have to move these. I used alt in the beginning, but that also makes so that the enemy doesn't move. And my cavalry is on its way, conveniently on this side. I was hoping they would go here, but going this side, this artillery is exposed, and then I can just run into these routed infantry regiments. Now they're coming up here, that means I'll fall back here. And I'll send out the skirmisher here to deal with the artillery. I'm perfectly happy like having this fence line and then having the enemy go in there. Let's unite this army with this division. Whilst the cannon is shooting. Turn this around. And what the hell? What do you mean artillery detachment? Ah, okay, they must have we're almost at their side. Oh, they're already shooting. They must have Mississippi. Lay down. Set up skirmishers here. I'm getting one good volley in though. And hurry up with getting in my line. Fortunately, I have a 6-pounder, like, so it doesn't matter that much. Over here, advance. It's critical that I get rid of these Mississippi rifle regiments of the enemy. Let's get this attack over here. Shooting here again at the flank. I need this, now they're all, enemy is all concentrated over here. I don't think I need everything. Let's see, this cavalry didn't go that far, that's good. So these skirmishers are like a screen. They will protect this main body from the volleys whilst I close in, and then I can get an even trade, or better trade, than the enemy can. Let's see, on the enemy seems to be retreating. Yes, that's very good. Now we can make an advance order on a double time. I'll just have to see if I can get, no, not there, it's just within this circle. So it's more these troops that I'll have to can advance up in a double time. Shoot what you can, and because if I attack with the cavalry here, then they will just shoot my cavalry, and that would be a waste. You can run up with these skirmishers though. See, General Lee is there, you can go over here so get a better command. We want to have some prisoners of war. So I think we just send these troops over here at the cannons. He routed one of my skirmishers, that's okay, because they will just merge with the existing infantry regiment. Somewhat better control. Where is Robert E. Lee? Oh, he's coming here. Is he is that by the officer? Oh, this officer. Maybe he is controlling all these troops. But yeah, he is. That's why this. So let's see, like this, then by this defense. We will try to get all the cannons of the enemy. Even if it's just 6-pounders, then that means they will have. Okay, it doesn't mean, because the 6-pounders can be replaced by everyone. $29. Just be careful. I think we will just be happy with routing that artillery regiment. The enemy doesn't seem to be willing to expose anything else. Here we have a victory. But I will do hope that the war won't last until like autumn 1962, because by that time the enemy will have over 300,000. If you show everything, then it will just be more like I have to narrow down to main assault sectors. But I'm not very skilled in editing out everything. But the Potomac is also moving down here to Washington, it seems, and so they have 3 Union armies here. Too bad for Hampton's division that they were a bit routed, so now they have a bit not so good morale. The finances are fixed, yes. Now just have to catch up. Here in the States, yeah, they have a pretty good support base still. But that's just because I haven't taken Washington. Once I've taken Washington, that will drop. The Army of Northwest, you're going there. We don't want you to actually fight, but I may not be able to stop you from fighting. No, I don't think I will be able to stop him from fighting. He's going here. He's going to Washington. That's their priority. But why is everything dropping here when we should? Oh, he's not having the readiness. Could we just go back to our own territory for now? Or stay? I feel like staying and just draw in all the armies. If they have nothing better or they're all just focusing me down here, they will be several armies here against taking on Washington. Let's see. I think I have to withdraw for now, but yeah, I will just skip until something else happens, because I don't think nothing else has changed in the theaters. So you don't have to watch every second. So yeah, until something happens. That was a very short wait. The Army of Potomac of the Union, they came here hoping to go to the Washington area or join this Northern Virginia, but there are armies here that intercepted him. And but we are going to attack here because that's just 1 or 2 regiments, whilst we outnumber him. So here we can go to on the offensive if we have as an objective to attack. We have only smoothborns here or Springfield muskets, but they don't really have the manpower to contest me here. Unless they're entrenched, then since I have the light artillery, that will be a little tricky. But we have God on our side. Okay, we're going to attack the enemy. Well, since there's only 2 objectives and the Powers Hill is uncontested, once I've taken this one, then that will even the score. My general is an engineer as well. Their point is over there, so where will the enemy be? Along this hill, I should guess. I don't have the best weapons in this army, but they do have bayonets, so I guess that's something. Go rather quickly up here. Yeah, then long range. The other army hasn't arrived yet, and it's only early in the afternoon, so I guess the armies are quite similar in size right now. But let's go to Powers Hill first of all. Then we will wait for the reinforcements. I will just speed up a little until something happens. I don't think they're over here. They think they must be around this area. Okay, now they took the other part, so we're quickly getting into the combat. Alt position. Let's see. Definitely don't want to like fight when they are having an uphill advantage, but we guess we have to do it. Now let's wait for the reinforcements maybe. Well, we'll take this fence first of all. That is a fence and not a... Let's see. Go here. Take this fence line. And try to claw our way. But the enemy is up here, we can hear them. Where is our reinforcements, sir? Oh, there it is. They are. See. Are coming all the way. Yeah, here's a long way to go. But they will be over here. Once the enemy, we have secured this area, the others can come forward. Meanwhile, Apple Pie Ridge, Bowers Hill. The enemy cannons is shooting at me. Okay, 3 regiments of yeah, so it's rather even. But they have the regiments. Let's get them. I can go into these houses, but the enemy's not gonna go there. Let's go into these trench lines, or fence lines, rather. And wait for the rest of the troops to arrive. We have a cavalry regiment that can swing around. And oh, he has a Merrill carbine. That's slightly better. Has 9 rounds per minute, mediocre accuracy. So it can beat out the Springfield rifle. That is the main weapon of the Union. Until then, I think we will just harass the enemy with our skirmishers. They also have a cavalry regiment. Yeah. We have to move up. If we move up here, then it's even ground, and we even might maybe even gets a slight numerical advantage. Then he's gonna hit us hard. So we will send out skirmishers from all these 3 regiments. That will be the screen. Advance up there and you run. See, like there, and then we will move the regiment up. And let's test these cavalrymen. Or if we should just take the skirmishers, this, and then we will go with these infantry over here. Cavalry's moving up, and then the infantry. Okay, these guys have good rifles. And that's a 12-pounder Napoleon. So that's very much beneficial for me to wait with the main attack until later. Let's see, yeah, it's a long range. Then we will go here. See, the smoothborns are not exactly like the best harassing weapons. You're just supposed to attack en masse and break the enemy that way. Then this artillery can go over here and just start shooting the enemy, whilst the cavalry can go to this side, because he can be threatening the enemy artillery or push on the flank of the enemy. Or we can just go all the way around with the Stuart and take this objective over here. That will even the score between him and us. Run up and run up. When you're higher up, you get a slightly better range also. But things are going quite well so far. The enemy is just outranged and or outnumbered, and they feel it. That's why they are like rejoining their troops and repositioning quite a lot. Advance up here. Oh, he outnumbers me. That just killed 5 men. Let's move up. And he has this let's run up, man. Oh, that was good. These 4 skirmishers. I have to draw their fire. Move up. When you know what your objective is, then so you see muskets are more offensive. You have to know your objective and then just all out on it. some more damage to their artillery here. So we don't want them directly in front of each other, we want them to the side of each other. The cavalry is coming and the infantry is coming up here. But this is their first battle also. So they are like more wavering than they would be if they were more seasoned. Fire! Cavalry go to the ridge line or apple pie ridge. And now we have lost our skirmishers detachments, but we can still make new ones, so that's not a big concern. You can hold over there, that was safe, I think. He's going in there. Go there. We'll go for a flank here with this Einfeld regiment. And just be patient everywhere else. That I had a slightly better weapons than me was a bit... But again, it's not a big worry. Our cannons are also moving up. So we will even the score soon. Watch it. You can see the benefit of rifles right there. If you look at the range. We'll advance up, kill their fancy cavalry units. We have to dismount here to take it. Advance up here. Now we're harassing this unit. And they are coming to me. Should go faster here. It should not be this like this. Just in outside range, but they're coming to me now, so that's good. Now we can move up here. And the enemy will just be demoralized by all these casualties. And retreat. Advance up. On the casualty side. Yeah, so far so good. You guys can be on a focus artillery. We'll still hit these infantry regiments at the same time. Aren't they right on the objective? That's it, that's their wavering. Soon they'll... Oh, now they're coming up with their big regiment, that's good. Long range fire. Now ideally you want long range, these guys should not be firing from a medium range or long range. But it's better to just inflict whatever, and then when you have reloaded you will get the more effective shots. Now we have a supporting regiment also that is shooting the enemy. That will just demolish their enemy line. Every man hit is one less bullet against us. Is all our men firing, or are we a bit restricted? Like there, so every man can fire here. And we will also advance up. We killed 100 men in that volley. Wow, this regiment has taken heavy losses, or is nervous. But the enemy is also nervous. We have... rather even in terms of casualties. But guys, you're not supposed to turn all that way. Oh, grand. Have to make a rally here. Oh no, not that damn bayonet charge. That wasn't how it's supposed to go. Even though they're routing. But halt, please. Halt, please. We don't want to attack up the hill, man. Fine, I guess an all-out assault in some order, I guess. Form up. Now we have a flanking opportunity. Let's rally up here. And we still haven't taken that bloody objective. Oh, and they're shooting straight at us. Well, we better hurry up here. Make us... Okay, we can't make a skirmisher line there. We just have to move up here. Double time. We don't want the best weapons to take the more damage, but we have no choice here. We have to be able to fire back at them. And the bayonets are coming up here. They are regaining morale. Now they're turning around to face this new threat. That will give these men a better chance. Quite demoralizing to be shot at from the flank. Just keep advancing and keep double time. Double time here too. Just keep firing, man. There we go, and now this objective is sort of taken. But we want to press up these better weapons up to this hill. Okay, the enemy is retreating. Let's see, we have almost taken that one. Yeah, let's mount up and charge these routed troops and have these troops pursue the enemy cavalry. So they won't be able to resist us. So the enemy will lose some guns here. Let's turn around and shoot him. We don't want to be that close to the enemy. This was the Springfield muskets that were in front. Keep moving, keep killing. Then we go. Come on. Run them down, run them down. I'm pressing just Alt and then I just charge the major victory. Casualties, the support of the states will reduce in defeats and increase in victories. So this was a good. Let's see if I can check the report again. Okay, this one's what I was looking for, but okay, so here we can see what they have recruited, the recruitment officers, and that means that they have recruited about 48,000 and one more ship. Okay. Was more wanting to see the press, but if we very well, we have this. Are we not in a able state to take on take Washington again? Anyways, we have removed the iron from the Yankees. Kentucky seems to be rather. No, they have 11,000. South Carolina is going to move up to the Grafton. Now they're joining up with several armies here, so now they will have 3 armies in the next battle against of Washington. So the men had better heal up. I'll just check if I can recruit something. Not really, no. How are the policies coming up? Yeah, we're going for the military policy. In terms of projects, we're going to go Confederate rifles, but it's a bit further away than I want it to be. And yeah. But I think I will pause the video here and see how long it is, and then maybe have the next episode when something actually happens, when the Unions maybe counterattacks against Washington or try to take it back. We'll save it here. I'll do it like a part 1 or 1. There we go. No, we're not going to override it. Fine, let's just make a new save here. YouTube 1. There we go. Thank you for watching. Bye.